Hello guys, how's it going? Welcome to another market forecast. Let's start off with today's news. So mainly at New York Kill Zone, which is basically from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. New York local time. We're gonna have 8:30 a.m. high impact news on Canadian dollar and USD and American dollar. Um, we will have to keep that in mind because those news may affect the market. So I will be exiting trades. I will be removing positions 10 minutes or 5 minutes before and only trade, I don't know, 5 minutes after or once I see the volatility in the market has gone lower it if the news make it increase, all right? Um, let's do a little bit of a recap on yesterday's trading. Yesterday, where is it? Right here, right. All right. Okay. So on a higher time frame on DXY, as I predicted yesterday, I said that we had a lot of liquidity that price could reach to in the higher time frames on DXY. So basically, we had a 1 hour bullish order block, 1 hour fair value gap, a daily fair value gap too. So price was very likely to do this first and most likely possibility for the day, and that was surprisingly exactly what price did. So I'll just remove those, which validates the idea of a retracement before going higher again, all right, on DXY. So let me just remove this and let's go for today's forecast. So today's forecast on DXY is basically the same idea. We go to the 30-minute time frame. Basically, after doing a move lower, I believe price will move higher on today's session. All right. So basically, the movement we were expecting yesterday was halfway done, and the rest will probably gonna be done today, and we will be seeing a bullish movement on DXY. All right. So I strongly believe that either actually when I was doing the predictions, I thought that price could go lower on this sell side liquidity here, and it was like right now is like 6:15 p.m., 6:15 a.m. New York local time, a.m. And when I finished doing the prediction, the price already set this liquidity right here. So this is a probability that is still most likely to happen. So this one, yeah, didn't happen. So it's just basically this one. So I strongly believe that price will go a little bit lower as it's already going right now. But at the moment I was doing the prediction, the price was not doing that. It was still here. But yeah, for it to go for liquidity so it can sustain an upwards movement. All right. I don't think it's likely that price will move sideways like this. I'm just going to remove this. I don't think it's likely that price will pierce through those zones here, the favorable gaps and the order blocks. But I consider that maybe we can go again to this one daily order block, all right, to then move higher again, all right. This movement lower, I don't know how low it will be, but once it starts taking out highs, doing high displacements, so I will be looking for entries, all right. Once the market has shown me that it really wants to go higher on a DXY, I'm going to start looking for shorts on Euro USD. Basically that, as simple as that. Let's go to Euro USD. Well, on Euro USD, basically on the London session, we had it moving down. And of course, just like the DXY, the movement that I was expecting yesterday, and as I said before, yesterday's session was just not enough for the price to do that type of movement. So I just predicted that it could uh, do either today or between yesterday's kill zone, New York kill zone, and today's New York kill zone, and that's exactly what happened. And price is basically moving higher to grab liquidity to, in my opinion, move lower again. All right. I just mapped the New York Midnight Open. We had a very choppy New York session. Actually, if we go higher on the higher time frames, you're going to see that there is an order block right here, which price respected, all right, and then started moving higher, all right. But for us, since the bias, I don't know, it says bullish here, but anyway, the bias for me today is very bearish. Today may be a very good trading day. I just have to really pay attention to the charts and see if I can manage to get some entries. But anyway, price may be right now creating a liquidity pool so we can move lower. All right. I'm just going to the smaller time frame, so it's gonna be like more obvious for you guys. Let me see if we have any news right now. 5 a.m. New York local time. All right. Wait. What time is it? 6:15 a.m. Hmm. Okay. All right. Anyway, um, we had GBP high impact news 2 a.m. New York local time, and the high impact news which will be relevant to us during this day will be only at 8:30 a.m., which is basically the normal schedule for news on New York local time, right? So price may be creating a liquidity pool right here, right? It may be happening right now, and after that, I will want to see a low being swept, right? You see, like only 5 minute time frame, there is a low here, and as ICT says, we want to, if it's a bearish day, if the bias is bearish, you want to sell either on or close to the New York midnight open. All right. Let's see what happens. We have this low here on a 5 minute time frame. Let's see how things build up. If it's favorable for our bias for today, but I'm really expecting that today will be a very good trading day. Let's see how price builds up. Let's see how it builds probably a displacement to this 5 minute sell side liquidity. And yeah, so keep an eye on today's trading. We have news at 8:30 a.m. New York local time. You got to be extra careful with that time. I don't trade during high impact news. I exit if I have any positions to be activated, I remove. Or if I am already on a position, I basically sometimes just reduce my stop loss or just take some more partials. I have to manage so the risk of the news does not affect me that much, right? Um, Let me see how price builds up. It's already looking very good, but I want to see how it breaks out this sell side liquidity, right? We have, of course, a favorable gap here on a 5 minute time frame. I want to see how price reacts to that. It was a little bit filled, right, before moving up. So we had a fulfillment before actually moving up. We also have a favorable gap right here. But if we manage to get an entry to the downside, I believe it's going to be actually very profitable entry for today. All right. Let's see how things build up. Let's see if the predictions are ready to roll. And that's it. Well, that's it for the market forecast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please, if you like the video, consider leaving a like down below. And if you like the channel's content, please subscribe to it. All right. Thank you very much. Trade safe. Be aware of 8:30 a.m. news New York local time. And that's it. Bye.